Won't go in again. Well, that was short-lived. It's got no clutch. Got the foot peg off. Had to take the rear brake off as well. Shoot, still got that hard oil line. And then there's just a bunch of 8mm. The clutch cover should pop off of there. Well, it came right off. Gonna pull the sump screen out. Smells like clutch. It's got a bunch of debris, but it's, I mean, it's not terrible. That's some hair, maybe? Those aren't metal chunks. Weird. What do we got down here? Yeah, that's a little bit more metallic-y, but still not bad. I don't know what that is. I mean, that's moving out. Should be 10s. Yep. Okay, so there's a check ball right there, and I just got to make sure it stays in there. So that's a fiber, and this is a steel. Call it a steel because it's steel. I still got clutch material. Might have been a little hot. Those aren't super pitted. I can't say I'm like, dang, you know, this clutch needed replaced a long time ago. So I had me and a Tiffany. She's a great gal. I highly recommend her. Little backstory. When I went and looked at this, battery was so dead, his charger wouldn't recognize it. Before I went and grabbed my jump box, I put it in gear and just rolled it back and forth. And I didn't hear the engine rotating. And I thought that was a little weird, but I kind of ignored it at the time. So it's in gear right now. And that's all I heard. Okay. Pretty obvious right now. It's all disassembled. That's what I heard when it was together. It's been a couple days now. And I think it dawned on me what happened. All right, let me learn you a thing or two about clutches here. So like I showed you, this is a fiber, this is a steel. Proper clutch alignment is fiber first, steel, fiber, ending in fiber. The steels hug the inner basket, like that there. And once you're in gear, it spins the transmission, the output shaft that's on the other side. So it's in gear right now, it's in first. So I'm gonna pull down on the tire, see the hub spinning, right? So once it gets just a little bit of pressure, see it spinning backwards still? I'm still pulling down on the tire, see? That's exactly what the front plate does with the springs. That's what you're moving when you pull the clutch lever, and you're actually pulling it out. You're disengaging the clutch. So like that there, I'm pulling down, see? So this has a proper alignment, which is this guy here. You want it to just start touching the plate. See how it moved just a little bit there? See it moving up here? You want it literally just right before it starts moving. Put your springs back on. So be careful when you're running these down. First, you want to go in a star pattern. If you're using an impact, just go real lightly. This is all aluminum, and you will break the outer basket. Like I was telling you, when I went and looked at this, when it was in gear, the engine would not turn by me turning the wheels. I could hear the clutch basket moving. So that's slipping. So when you go together, you want to have this guy pretty loose. You want to be able to go in and out with it. And get those tightened down. And then you want to come out with it until you feel it butt up against the plate. And you're not going to have enough torque to rotate it out past these springs. But if you set it to where it's out too far and then put in your springs, it'll be maladjusted. So once you hit the plate, go back in just a little bit and set your set screw. Actually tighten that down though. And it's rotating the engine now. I think I'm on compression. There it goes.
Well, with this clutch seemingly figured out, I'm going to go ahead and throw the cover back on. Got a new gasket kit on there from Vertex. Oh, just dropped the bolt out of there. Got it all, the mounting surfaces all cleaned up, so let's put it back on. All right, got that gasket fought on there. Key is just to use those alignment dials and then take a couple bolts, make sure that gasket's square. Then just kind of start every guy by hand. If it makes, you know, if the length of the hole makes sense for the length of the bolt, you probably got it in the right spot. Using the same oil filter I was using when it was running, it looked okay. And then as I was adding oil to it, you know, it's all running out the bottom because I didn't put the drain plug back in. So I went ahead and flushed her, got all the contaminants out of there. All right, we're all buttoned up, got oil in it. I'm gonna try to start it. It's been about a week. So with it sitting here, I did crank on it with the fuel off, so it just didn't start, but I turned the fuel on now. The carb bowl should be full. See what happens. Just a little bit of noise come from the cam area. Will it go into gear? Front brake check. Front brakes. In gear. All right, y'all. Let's try this test ride thing again. Alright guys, well this is where this video ends. It's all put together, got the new plastics on it. Nerf bars are on, new tires. Back brake's still a little squishy, got to work on them. But other than that, this thing, I really thought it was going to be a basket case. Really thought I was going to have to tear down that motor. Really thought that motor was knocking. White plastics really look a lot better than those blue ones. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It took me a couple months, but got this one done. I really like them. Hopefully somebody buys this thing. So again, thank you all for watching. And always remember, keep it between the ditches, unless that's where you intend to go. Catch you next time.